OCO, this is Daniel Okonow one more time, and I have just completed a video on Native American Two-Spirit, and I've explained that I am a Two-Spirit Native American from the Mi'kmaq tribe in Canada. And I forgot to read a poem on my last video that I would like to read at this time. It's called Hiding from Myself. What happens when you can't be you? When you can't be fully who you are? When the real you can't reach for a star? Then a part of you must hide and put on a mask. Trying to be someone else then becomes a task. Yet there are those who love and accept me as I really am. In freedom and deliverance, a real-life identity with friends who don't give a damn. Their Two-Spirit acceptance makes me free, and then I can really be me, free to fully express my identity. Gradually I come out of hiding and take off the mask. No longer afraid to expose my Two-Spirit identity to those who ask. Honored by my native roots, my Two-Spirit gift valued, I am now a holy medicine chief, giving wisdom, light, and life to tribal people. Love and accept me, or let me be. I am me, Aho. I need to adjust this just a little bit here. Okay, I would like to speak on the topic of the role of Native American women in the culture and the changes that have taken place for good and bad. And in order to do this, we need to look at Native American women before the Western settlers came over. Back when you had the clan mothers that came, clan mothers would appoint and remove the chiefs from each clan, and each clan had a chief. So that was a major work of leadership that was done by the clan mothers. Also, clan mothers and women really led on the drum, which today they're not allowed on the drum because it's supposed to be an all-male drum. They should stand behind with their little hand drums, which I don't believe is traditional Native American. Also, as a result of that, you go to a powwow and you hear men singing like women on the drum with high, shrill voices, because that's what's missed from the drum. Native American women also led in sweat lodge ceremonies. And so, back before the Western settlers came, you had women in high positions of leadership, and they were valued and respected because the universe has a balance of masculine and feminine in the universe itself. And if you don't have that balance, then it's like you're out of balance. If it's an all-male world, as we know, then we have wars and fighting and aggression and so on. I believe that women leaders could bring about world peace because their concern is for the generations and for the children and for the grandchildren and for life to continue. Whereas men, the way they settle problems are through fighting, aggression, and warfare. And what we need is more world peace today. And so I believe that women could take positions of leadership that we're not giving them at this particular time. And so women were invited into the drum, actually did leadership in the drum, and there were family drums and medicine drums that were used to bring about unity between the masculine and the feminine. And that's what's missing today. However, when the Western settlers came over with their worldview, they taught that women should be sweet, silent, submissive, and walk behind their husbands and be subservient, which certainly was not the teaching of Yeshua the Creator's son, the great high chief of the Lion tribe, he gave value to women. When you think of the woman caught in the very act of adultery, his compassion there. When you think of the woman at the well who was a half-breed and how he acknowledged her and gave her value and worth and brought her into the love of the Creator. And so it was not a teaching that flowed from any reality in terms of from Yeshua. It was a teaching that flowed out of the Western worldview of the Canaanite curse, which I've taught about in other YouTube videos, which basically said that, you know, it's a male-dominated world. You have a binary in terms of sex, either male, female, you know, monks or nuns, and you had to be of the right DNA and blood type, which was eugenics, and apparently women weren't of the right DNA. And so also manifest destiny, that men were the ones conquering and taking for the good of all. And so with those worldviews, it was like women were shoved aside and the value of women. The problem is that you have masculine and feminine balance in the universe. You have the Creator, Grandfather Creator, who has 365 names, which my Chief Sukina has written a book on. And one of the names for the Creator is Abba, which is Father. But another name is El Shaddai, which means the nursing mother, the one who nurses and sustains and nurtures. So you have both flowing out of the Creator to His creation in a balanced way. And so that's why there are some movies portraying the deity in terms of the feminine in these days, which is really good. But I think we need to get back to the world of the clan mother. My clan mother is Dorothy Taylor, the clan mother of the Bird Clan of the Cherokee, of the Iroquois Cherokee. She's adopted me, given me the name Igido, and so as a result, she's become like a mother to me and a mentor. And so I'm learning more about clan mothers. Tribes have given up the clan mother approach, as well as tribal life. We no longer have community tribal life. We've been separated by the Western world to live in cities and live on farms, so we don't have community tribal life. The hoop, the sacred hoop, is not together again. But I think the key is the restoration of the clan mothers and the restoration of real chiefs, not just government chiefs. And so much is made about being federally recognized. Who wants to get a number on your name? That's boarding school stuff. And some powwows, you can't even dance unless you have a card with a number on it recognized by the federal government. I mean, that goes back to boarding school abuse. I have a name. My name is Okinau, bringer of light and life. Daniel Okinau. And so, as a result, I think we need to get back to valuing women and their role in Native American culture. And I would like to play a drum song as a two-spirit warrior to acknowledge the fact that women should be included on the drum. And I'm going to adjust the camera and go through a protocol on the drum. So if you could just hang with me a second, I'm going to begin to do that. I've got to get down a little bit more. Sorry. Okay, so this is my drum, and it's kind of hard to see, but drums should be covered until they're used. I've had this drum all over in many reservations in many places, and so I would like to honor women with a prayer that they would be restored to value and honor, and I'm doing that with tobacco on the drum and saying this prayer. Now I'd like to play a drum song written by a Lumbee friend of mine called Ichachawa, which in the Crow language means bringer of good news. And restoring women back to value is good news. Yahweh, Yahweh, Cha-cha-wa,